The Adventures of Captain Underpants, the first epic novel by Dave Pilkey. This is part 5. Chapter 15, Dr. Diaper. George and Harold hid behind the truck until the coast was clear. Here. Then they sneaked up to the hole in the door and peeked inside. Captain Underpants was all tied up. The two robots were standing guard, and a strange little man wearing a diaper was laughing maniacally. I am the evil Dr. Diaper, the strange little man told Captain Underpants. And you'll be my first witness to take over. Witness my take over the world. Ha 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 ha. Dr. Diaper placed the stolen crystal in a large machine called the Laser Mag 2000. The machine started to light up and make loud noises. Heavy gears began shifting and spinning, and a laser beam from the crystal shot straight up through a hole in the roof. In exactly 20 minutes, this laser beam will blow up the moon and send huge chunks of it crushing down upon every major city in the world. Laughed Dr. Diaper. Then I will rise from the rubble and take over the planet. Only one thing can help us now, said George. What? Asked Harold. Rubber ducky doo-doo, said George. Harold took the fake doggy doo-doo and a slingshot from George's backpack and handed it to him. Be careful, said Harold. The fate of the entire planet is in your hands. And with careful and precise aim, George shot the rubber doggy doo-doo through the air and across the room. It landed with a plop right at the feet of Dr. Diaper. Yes, whispered Harold and George and Harold. Dr. Diaper looked down at the doo-doo between his feet and turned bright red. Oh dear me, he cried. I'm dreadfully embarrassed. Please excuse me. He began to walk toward the restroom. This has never happened to me before, I assure you, he said. I guess with all the excitement, oh dear. While Dr. Diaper was off changing himself, George and Harold sneaked into the old warehouse immediately. The robots detected them. The boys and began marching toward them. Destroy the intruders, said the robots. Destroy the intruders. George and Harold screamed and ran to the back of the warehouse. Luckily, George found 2 old boards and gave one of them to Harold. We're not going to have to resort to extremely graphic violence, are we? Asked Harold. I sure hope not, said George. Chapter 16. The incredibly graphic violence chapter. Warning! The following chapter It contains graphic scenes showing two boys beating the tar out of a couple of robots. If you have high blood pressure, or if you faint at the sight of motor oil, we strongly urge you to take better care of yourself and stop being such a baby. Introducing Flip-O-Rama! And here's how it works. This one. Chapter 17, The Escape. After defeating the robots, George and Harold untied Captain Underpants. Come on, cried Harold, let's get out of here! Wait, said Captain Underpants. We gotta save the world first! So George, Harold, and Captain Underpants frankly looked all over the Laser Mag 2000, looking for a way to shut it down and stop the inevitable disaster. Said Harold. I think this is the lever we want. He pulled the self-destruct lever with all his might. Suddenly, the Laser Mag 2000 began to sputter and shake. The huge laser beam turned off. And pieces of the machine began flying off in all directions. It's got blue! Great Harold! Prepare lives! Not so fast! Screamed Dr. Diaper, who appeared out of nowhere. You demolished my robots! You destroyed my Laser Mag 2000! And you have ruined my one chance to take over the world! But you won't live to tell the tale! Dr. Diaper pulled out his Diaper Man 2000 ray gun and pointed at George, Harold, and Captain Underpants. What would they do? I don't know. Let's turn the page and find out. Captain Underpants quickly stretched a pair of underwear and shot it at the evil doctor's head or diaper. The other man around right on the evil doctor's head. Help! Cried Dr. Diaper. I can't see! George and Harold ran out of the warehouse as fast as they could. Great shot, Captain Underpants! Yes, said George. There is just one thing I don't understand, said George. Where did you get the extra pair of underwear? What extra pair? Said Captain Underpants. Never mind that, cried George. Never mind that, cried George. Let's get out of here before that Laser Mag 2000 Phoenix kaboom! Explodes! Boom! The Laser Mag 2000 blew up, tearing apart the old warehouse. It sent flaming shards of red-hot metal in every direction. Fire fell from the sky around our heroes, and the earth began to crumble and shake beneath their feet. Oh no! Cried Harold, we're doomed! Chapter 18. To make a long story short, they got away. Chapter 19. Back to school. George, Harold, and Captain Underpants made a quick pit stop outside the police station. They tied Dr. Diver to a lamppost and attached a note to him. That read, "Arrest me." "There!" said Captain Underpants. "That ought to explain anything." Then George and Harold led Captain Underpants back to Jordan Elementary School. "Where are we going here?" asked Captain Underpants. "Well," said George, "you had to do some undercover work here." "Yeah," said Harold, reaching into his backpack. "Put these clothes on and make it snappy. Don't forget your hair," said George. Captain Underpants quickly got chained rest behind some bushes. "Well, how do I look?" he asked. "Pretty good," said George. "Now try to look really mad." Captain Underpants made the nastiest face he could. "You know," said Harold, "he kind of looks like Mr. Krupp." Harold, whispered George. "Yes, Mr. Krupp." "Oh, yeah," said Harold. "I almost forgot." Before long, they were all back in Mr. Krupp's office. "Okay, Captain Underpants," said George. "You are now Mr. Krupp." "Snap your fingers," whispered Harold. "Oh, yeah," said George. "Snap. You are now Mr. Krupp." Who's Mr. Krupp?" asked Captain Underpants. "Oh no!" cried Harold. "It's not working!" The boys tried again and again to dehypnotize Captain Underpants, but nothing seemed to work. Said Harold. "Let me see the instruction manual for that ring." George checked his pants pockets. Said George. "I think I lost it." "You what?" cried Harold. The two boys searched around unfailingly in the office. But the 3D Hypno Ring instruction manual was nowhere to be found. "Never mind," said George. "I have an idea." He removed the flowers from the large vase in the corner and then he poured out all the water over Captain Underpants' head. "What are you doing that for?" cried Harold. "I saw him do this in a cartoon once," said George. "So it's gotta work." After a few minutes, Mr. Krupp slowly came to. "What's going on here?" he demanded. "And why am I all wet?" George and Harold had never been so glad to see Mr. All their lives. "I'm so happy I could cry," said Harold. "Well, you're gonna cry when I give that videotape to the football team," shouted Mr. Krupp. "I had it with you too." Principal O'Crowd took the videotape out of his file cabinet. "You boys are dead meat," he sneered. He stormed out of his office with the video and headed toward the gym. George and Harold smiled. "Wait till the football team sees that video," said Harold. "Yeah," said George. "I sure hope they like singing Purple Dragons." "Hey, look!" said George. "I found the free instruction manual. It was in my shirt pocket, not my pants pocket." "Well, throw that thing away," said Harold. "We'll never need it again." "I sure hope not," said George. Read what it says. Warning. Whatever you do, don't pour water on anybody's head when they are in a trance. They will cause from trance to reality whenever they hear the sound of fingers. Chapter 20. The end? We love Boomer the Purple Dragon. La la. Things at Jordan Horwitz Elementary School are never quite the same after that fateful day. The football team enjoyed Mr. Crump's video so much that they changed their name from the Knuckleheads to the Purple Dragon Sing-Along Friends. The name changed to with the fans. But hey, who's going to argue with a bunch of linebackers? George and Harold went back to their normal lives, cracking jokes, pulling pranks, cracking jokes, and making new comic books. They had to keep an eye on Mr. Corrupt, though, for some strange reason. Every time I hear the sound of finger snapping, snap! Mr. Corrupt turned back into you know who. Oh no! Cried Harold. Here we go again, said George. Tra-la-la!